to Kuhn's kitchen, my new black and white kitchen. In case you haven't seen my kitchen renovation video, you should go watch it. It was my latest one. I'm so happy to cook in this kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make my most delicious Swedish meatballs and how to make them fast. I have a couple of tricks that just make this whole process easier. And we're gonna serve it with the classic mashed potatoes, the yummy Swedish gravy sauce, and most important of all, lingonberries. So stay till the end and see how the dish turns out. But first you have to make the ground beef mixture, which I'm gonna show you how to do right now.
Add 1 cup of milk in a bowl, then add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Stir it and then let it soak in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, you can grate or shred 1 onion in a food processor. It is key that the onion pieces are very small to be able to roll the meatballs easily after. Then add the onion mixture to your milk and breadcrumbs. Add 1 teaspoon of some kind of concentrated stock. I'm using Better Than Bouillon here, but you can skip this too. Just add a little more salt. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and lots of black pepper and a little bit of white pepper. Then add 1 egg and stir the mixture all together. Then add your 2 pounds of ground meat. I used here half pork and half beef, but you can use only beef if you want. And combine everything well. It's easiest if you just use your hands and get a little messy.
And now it's time to roll these meatballs. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna put them on oven pan sheets like this because we're gonna cook them in the oven first. That makes the whole process so much easier because one of the most annoying things of making meatballs, I think, is to fry them at the stove. It just takes so long. So it already takes a while to roll them. So by not having to fry them at the stove, we eliminate one task, and it will make the process much easier. So one trick when you roll meatballs is to wet your hands a little bit. It'll be easier, and you just, you can make them however big you want, but I usually go like that. I mean, you can roll these forever and make these like perfect meatballs, but I kind of make them look a little bit homemade. Anyways, the only thing with when you put them in the oven is they're not gonna get like exactly nice and round, but come on, they're delicious anyway, so we just do our best here in our busy mom life. Vince, what are you doing? I have a little friend back here playing with his brother's toy while he's at daycare. So we just roll these meatballs. If your hands start to get sticky, you can just wet them again. That's it. We'll see how many of these makes, but it's gonna make a lot of meatballs, so don't you worry. Right? It's good if you make them the same size because then they will cook evenly in the oven. All right, now we're done rolling. So that took like 5 minutes, so not so long. And we got 52 meatballs out of 2 pounds of meat. So it's pretty good. It's for my family, that's about 2 dinners, I would say. So I usually freeze half of them when they're done in the oven, and I keep half of them for dinner tonight. So now I have put the oven on 375, and we'll put these in the oven to cook. Voila! So we just cook them for about 20 minutes, and then I'll show you what to do next. Because now I'm just prepping, it's like 11 a.m. and just prepping ahead for dinner. So now I'm just gonna save these, and before we eat them, this is a very important step. We're gonna just take out a pan and put some butter in it and just fry them up so they get that nice crusty buttery crust that is so good on the meatballs, that just makes them so yummy. Of course you can skip this step, but I would highly suggest you do it. It's really good. So you need to heat them up anyways before you eat them, especially if you had them in the freezer, and this is just a great way of doing it to get the extra, so you get that extra deliciousness. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prep the mashed potatoes by like peeling and cutting the potatoes, and I'm gonna put them in water on the stove, so when I get back from my son's swimming lesson, I can just put that on. So but now let's wait until the meatballs are done, and I'll see you at dinner time. Alright, so we just got home from Will's swim class, and luckily I had everything ready here, so I just started to boil the potatoes, and we're also gonna make the sauce, and we're gonna make some green beans to have some greens with this, and we're gonna heat up the meatballs. So let's go. Here we go. And these are already washed, so save some time. We're gonna open it. Okay, so we boiled the potatoes like 20 minutes. Right there. And then we're gonna put these to steam, these green beans. Quickly. And I put some cream. I think cream is better than milk because it makes it more like that. Good. Very good. Some heavy cream. Vi ska ta lite för ligga i alla dem. Lägg i alla dem. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make the sauce. So the base of the sauce are these drippings from the pan. Like if you would fry the meatballs like regularly on the pan, you would kind of make the sauce in the pan. But now I just scraped off all that stuff and I like put a little bit of water in it, and then you have like this not so pleasing looking liquid that will be the base for the sauce that we're gonna make. Okay. Now this is something that I really love. It's like a Swedish style whisk. I don't know, I brought it from Sweden, or maybe you can find it here, but it's just like so much better to be able to stir low in sauces. So if you can get your hands on one of these, I strongly recommend it. Just use it like this. Whip that up with a little bit of butter. And here are meatballs from before, just ready to put on the stove. So I'm just gonna heat this pan up, and I'm gonna put a little bit of butter to get that nice crust I was talking about earlier. All right. We add a little bit of soy sauce to the sauce as well. Some pepper, and that's it. So it's pretty easy to make it just out of the stuff that we have. I'm just gonna try one of these. You have a Swedish meatball, slightly misformed, but it's really good. So let's try it. Super delicious. Potatoes, beans, all over. Then we have the Swedish lingonberries. You can get this at IKEA. It is a must to eat with this dish. Here we go. Nice! You have the plate. Yummy! Mashed potatoes, yummy! Yummy!
No más.
No más. You like the meatballs, Vince? Very good.